wants to be Taylor? Yeah. Get in line, buddy.
Buckle up because the Taylor Swift universe is giving us everything from locker room comedy to Hollywood weddings. First up, Jason Kelce had Knicks star Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart begging for a Swift introduction, and his cheeky get-in-line response had everyone cracking up. Then, Julia Fox jumped in to roast NFL fans who blame Taylor anytime Travis Kelce's team loses. And while that drama brewed, Taylor secretly slipped into Arrowhead after jetting back from bestie Selena Gomez's wedding, where she even gave a swoony love-filled speech that turned heads.
Selena Gomez, is she really your best friend, or is it like one of those celebrity where they...
Oh no, she's definitely one of my best friends, yeah.
And
But wait, Sweeney's rumored romance with Scooter Braun is stealing headlines too, while Billy Corgan is calling Taylor the mastermind of pop culture, basically crowning her queen of everything.
He's very talented, so I'm going to say that real quick, because as a musician, from a musician to a musician, he's very talented.
So apparently everyone and their grandma wants a piece of Taylor Swift these days, and NBA stars are no exception. Ever since Travis popped the big question and turned his romance into full-blown engagement headlines, the Swift-Kelce household has been at the center of every sports and music conversation. And guess who's constantly getting dragged into the chaos? Travis's big brother, Jason Kelce. The retired Eagles legend who now doubles as the unofficial family spokesperson and professional comedian. Jason recently dropped by Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart's roommate show, and let's just say the Knicks duo had an agenda. Sure, they could have talked X's and O's, but nope, Brunson cut straight to the chase. Forget football playbooks, he wanted to know if Jason could hook him up with an intro to his soon-to-be sister-in-law, aka the most famous pop star on the planet. Hart tried to play wingman, but Brunson basically outed himself like, yeah bro, I just want to meet Taylor. Jason didn't miss a beat. The guy grinned, leaned back and threw down the line everyone was waiting for, telling Brunson to get in line. The studio erupted, Hart lost it, Brunson laughed it off, and Jason officially secured his spot as the funnier Kelce brother. Honestly, he treats this whole access to Taylor thing like it's the VIP wristband to Coachella, and the waiting list is approximately the size of MetLife Stadium.
He wants to be Taylor? Yeah. Get in line, buddy.
But behind the laughs, Jason has been nothing but supportive of Trav and Taylor. He's already given them the big brother stamp of approval on their podcast, calling the proposal the moment heard around the world, and he's clearly just as hyped about the wedding as the rest of us. Only problem? No date has been announced, and with both of them juggling insane schedules, Taylor gearing up to drop her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, and Travis grinding through his 13th NFL season, it's basically wedding planning on hard mode. And speaking of impossible tasks, Julia Fox is calling out NFL fans who seem to think Taylor Swift controls the outcome of football games with her mere presence. Yeah, apparently if Travis Kelce drops a pass or the Chiefs lose, some people decide it's not on the guy actually wearing the pads, it's on his fiancée sitting up in the luxury box. Make it make sense. Julia, never one to stay quiet, basically said the whole thing is straight up nuts. She finds it ridiculous that women, especially wags, get turned into scapegoats whenever a dude has an off day on the field. It's like these fans honestly believe the girlfriends have some kind of voodoo power over interceptions. Imagine telling your coach, "Sorry I missed that block because my girlfriend wore the wrong nail polish." Yeah, sure. She even dragged the superstitions floating around the NFL, pointing out how men will cling to the most random rituals, but somehow it always ends up with women catching the blame. Julia couldn't help but throw in some sarcasm too, like if you're saying Taylor is powerful enough to tank an NFL team just by showing up, aren't you kinda admitting she's a superhero? At this point, fans might as well start asking her to fix their fantasy football lineups. And while she's defending Taylor, Julia's also busy promoting her new movie, where she plays a football influencer girlfriend. To prep, she binged reality TV like Basketball Wives, basically the PhD course in dramatic sideline energy. But when she showed up ready to channel all that, her director told her to just be herself. Turns out, her character thinks she's not like other wags, the classic line every main character in a high school movie says before realizing, yep, she's exactly like them. And while Julia Fox is busy side-eyeing NFL fans, Taylor herself is living the jet-set wag life at full throttle. One day she's in Montecito, clinking champagne glasses at Selena Gomez's wedding, and the next she's sneaking into Arrowhead like a secret agent on assignment. No red carpets, no confetti cannons, just a low-key incognito arrival that had Swifties and football fans playing Where's Waldo with binoculars. She may have been stealthy, but her family wasn't exactly invisible. Papa Scott and brother Austin were spotted chilling in a suite, Austin even plopping down right in front of Donna Kelce, which honestly sounds like the most awkward family seating chart ever. Imagine being sandwiched between your future in-laws while the whole stadium is side-eyeing you. Meanwhile, Travis rolled up earlier in the day looking like he just got lost on his way to a country club brunch. Pink polo, black shorts, Nike kicks. Very dad on a target run energy for a guy about to face Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in a massive AFC showdown. But let's rewind a second. Taylor had just flown back from California, where she was watching Selena and Benny Blanco tie the knot in peak Hollywood style. The guest list read like a billboard chart: Ed Sheeran, Paris Hilton, Martin Short. Basically, if you weren't famous, you probably had to park cars out front. Taylor even stayed at the Rosewood Miramar, a resort so bougie it makes five-star hotels look like roadside motels. Of course, her cross-country dash meant she had to skip Travis's annual Car Jam charity event. Normally, he spends his pre-birthday week flexing his love of cars and raising money for kids, but this year he got left holding the jumper cable solo while Taylor was busy being maid of honor vibes. And speaking of skipping out on Travis's charity event, Taylor had way more important duties, like grabbing the mic at Selena Gomez's wedding and turning the whole reception into a full-blown rom-com moment. Yep, while Benny Blanco was busy locking in his husband era, Taylor slid in with a love-soaked speech that had the entire room catching feelings. Word is, she went solo this time, no Travis in sight, since her tight end was probably too busy trying not to fumble against Lamar Jackson. Priorities, right?
Selena Gomez, is she really your best friend, or is it like one of those celebrity where they...
Oh, no, she's definitely one of my best friends, yeah.
And you...
Still, Taylor didn't need a +1 to shut it down. She and Selena have been bestie goals since the Jonas Brothers era, and now, 16 years later, Taylor's cheering as her ride or die finally gets her fairy tale ending. Talk about a glow-up from teenage heartbreaks to $10,000 dresses and diamond rocks the size of Pop-Tarts. Sources said the room was straight up buzzing, like prom night if prom night had Steve Martin and Paris Hilton tearing up the dance floor. Selena was glowing like a Ralph Lauren ad come to life. Benny looked like the human version of a golden retriever in a tux, and Taylor's speech was the cherry on top. One insider swore the whole vibe was so much fun, which is basically celebrity code for open bar no drama. But the real kicker? This is just the warm-up. Selena may have scored her happily ever after with a Taco Bell proposal turned luxury wedding, but the countdown is officially on for Taylor's own big day. With Travis already down on one knee, insiders are whispering the wedding bells could be ringing in the next 6 months, which means, folks, Selena might have just set the bar, and knowing Taylor, she's about to sprint right over it in stilettos. Meanwhile, in a plot twist no one had on their 2025 bingo card, Sweeney is apparently cozying up with Taylor Swift's ex-manager Scooter Braun. Yep, you heard that right. Cassie from Euphoria and the guy who sparked the Great Masters War of 2019 are now being spotted over candlelit dinners like it's the next season of Love Island Hollywood Edition. Insiders swear Sydney's not stressing labels. She's just having fun and enjoying the whole vibe. Honestly, who wouldn't enjoy getting wined and dined by a man who could probably buy out the dessert menu twice? The pair were first clocked at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's Venice wedding, because apparently billionaires' nuptials are the new Tinder. Since then, they've been seen sneaking off for dinner in California, giving fans the kind of blurry paparazzi pics that launch conspiracy theories on TikTok within minutes. Word on the street is that things are casual, but casual apparently includes birthday celebrations, so it's giving at least situationship energy. Sydney just blew out 28 candles, and guess who was right there clapping along? Yep, Scooter, looking every bit the intriguing guy sources keep calling him. Intriguing here feels like code for questionable but somehow entertaining, the kind of dude who might ruin your sleep schedule but also get you front row at the Grammys. Of course, both come with baggage. Sydney ditched her engagement to Jonathan Davino earlier this year after a 7-year run, while Scooter's been officially divorced since 2022, raising 3 kids like a part-time sitcom dad. Now they're blending their worlds, her red carpet glam and his record exec clout, into a pairing no one asked for, but everyone's rubbernecking at. Which honestly feels like the most unexpected crossover event, until you realize Billy Corgan just hopped on a podcast and decided to wax poetic about Taylor Swift like he was delivering a TED Talk on how to slay the Zeitgeist 101. Yep, The Smashing Pumpkins frontman sat down with Bill Maher and turned into Taylor's unofficial hype man, rattling off compliments like he was auditioning for honorary Swiftie status. They didn't exactly vibe on the music itself. Maher even admitted he doesn't really get it, but both agreed the woman's basically running pop culture like it's her personal Sims game.
I don't get the music, but that's just me.
Take it from me. She's very, very talented.
I'm sure she is.
Corgan went full business school mode, calling Taylor not just talented, but brilliant at empire building. He even dropped a stat so wild it sounded made up. Apparently, demand for her stadium tour could have filled 900 stadiums. 900. At that point, she might as well start performing in outer space because Earth clearly isn't big enough.
Yes.
I mean, it's a total coup what she's built.
Absolutely.
So you can only marvel at it. In fact, quick statistic that I heard behind the scenes: the demand for her concert tour, the stadium tour, was 900 stadiums.
Corgan also played it careful, joking that he's keeping some opinions to himself because, let's be real, no one wants smoke from the Swifties. Smart man.
I mean, I have my opinions on that whole thing at this point, and I probably should keep them to myself so I don't get attacked by the Swiftie.
These fans could probably organize a global blackout if someone tweeted the wrong thing about All Too Well. Even rock legends know better. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.